In the last video, you saw us take the exhaust off of a 1978 Yamaha GT80. We used a spanner wrench to unthread this collar off of that motorcycle's header. And right now, my son's cleaning it up with a wire brush there. We're going to spray high heat paint on the muffler here. The thing we're going to do, though, before we get too far along here, is we're going to remove these 3 screws. And the way that I would suggest doing it so you don't round these all out and make them gross is I use one of these impact drivers. It's got a nice, decent sized tip in it that fits perfectly right down into there. And then we'll use my trusty 16-ounce hammer. And as we're driving these down in, you spin and you put pressure, and then you don't wreck and gnarl up the Phillips pattern in these screws. Another thing I wanted to point out before I start working on removing these screws is if you look really close, you can see there's some crud and crap built up in them. They're a little rusty. And over the years, I've collected these tools, and they're real sharp tipped. Probably one of these is like a dentist pick and who knows what, but cleaning out the Phillips pattern in these bolt screws, is kind of a critical success factor when it comes to removing them, so you're sure that your bit goes all the way down in and gets a good proper set as you're unscrewing them. Also, a key factor is making sure you got good drive angle and straight pressure into these screws. And I'm also using plastic car ramps because I don't want to nick up or gouge up the back of these mufflers. I want them to stay in a factory shape. So, another thing to think about too. What you're working on will possibly leave marks later if you're not paying attention to it. All right, all 3 of them are loose. Signing off.